Working together. North Yorkshire County Council Customer Service Centre is the first point of contact for customers. The centre will find an answer or deliver a service for a customer at first point of contact. If they don't have the answer, they will find someone who does. The contact centre handles over 750,000 contacts a year that arrive by telephone, fax, email and post. In October 2013, there was a meeting between two members of the deaf community, Nick and Brenda, with Sarah, the Customer Service Centre Manager, to discuss the difficulty they had in contacting the authority for information and advice.
If you could share with me some of the feedback that you've had on some of the issues, then we can start to explore those bits. I think will be helpful.
Okay. So, like the social services with deaf people, really, you know, like the call centre, you know, you only have the phone. So it's a problem for deaf people because we can't phone. We can only use type talk. But type talk, really, you need separate equipment, you know, you need a keyboard. But type talk, a lot of people now are not using it. It's become obsolete because we're all using mobile phones, we're using texts. So example, recently, the social worker, we were talking about a benefit issue and I sent a text and I needed to contact the social worker, but it was like trying to get a response. So I sent an email and it was like an automatic reply. And it said, you know, you've got to sort of wait for an assessment. But I thought, well, no, you know, it was just about a benefit, you know, and then if I had to wait, it would have been too late. So I needed a response straight away. And that's just one example.
I just wanted to explore
Yes.
whether it was issues just with the customer service centre and access, or whether that was a wider issue. Because I think that if we're going to put any solutions in place, with the help of Nick and Brenda, we need to understand how they need to access services and who they need to speak to. Yeah. I think that's important that we understand the whole picture and not just from the contact centre perspective.
Right.
I just think that when we were looking at this, we did look at text and putting it in the customer service centre, but the thing that worried me was that it was just going to be very similar to email in the way that we managed it. And that it was, you know, it could result in a delay. I explain one of the things that I was exploring as it could be give us the opportunity to create that environment. And that was something called web chat. Have you heard of web chat? So it's like a text message, but it's a real-time communication tool, because as Brenda pointed out, the problem with email is that it goes into an email queue and there might be a delay in the response that you receive.
Yes. Like live chat, yes.
Live chat.
It's like Empower. Empower website, they sort of do it and you sort of wait and then it's like a live chat. Yes, that's brilliant, yes. But the only problem with that is because do all deaf people know how to use that, you know? So, but, you know, it does work really well because it is direct access. Yeah, maybe cameras, so we can sort of do video calls. Now, you've got video sign or sign video or something it's called, that's new. So it means that you'd use the internet and what happens is I sign to an interpreter on screen and the interpreter then rings the call centre and they actually use their voice. I think it's called sign video. It's new, it's only started quite recently, but it seems to be sort of spreading. So I don't know if something that you could set up and maybe do some training with your staff.
And maybe the approach that we need to take is a blended approach. So it might be that web chat would work for some people, but the other services where you use a third party might work for other people. And I think we're in the customer service centre, we're well set up to be able to support both of those as an option.
So that would be based here, would it? Is this your head office, so to speak?
It would be direct contact with the contact centre. So you would be communicating directly with the team here.